Good morning. So evidently, Trump is selling LGBT shirts. I had to see the shirts to believe it. I think he did come out and say something in February about how, we don't have anything against gay people and all this. I think they wanted to fly the gay flag, and he wouldn't let them do it and all that. Let's break this down. Let's get into it. I talked about that dude, Lee Anderson, or what his name was, and how he's a gay man, clearly gay man who I love white cock, I love white pride, and all this kind of stuff. And I explained to you how a gay person wants to be accepted. Those folks want to be accepted. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with wanting to be accepted. But if you're changing everything about yourself to be accepted, does that make sense? What are you being accepted? You know what I mean? They're not accepting you. You're doing everything you can to be like them. I think that's... I think you're basically playing yourself when you do that. You're playing yourself. What is wearing Trump shirts when he's doing things against you every time you turn around? He's doing things to hurt you every time you turn around. What's the point? What's the point? It's like transgender people being served in the military and all that. What's the point? If you're doing all these things to try to fit into their military and they're this and they're that, and they hate you. Every time you turn around, they hate you. What's the point? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. He's got all kinds of people around. It's kind of like that Milo Yiannopoulos guy. That instead of recognizing that you are a minority, you're a sexual minority, and you are facing discrimination like people of different race groups. Instead of standing in solidarity with those people, no, you just sit up here and play the game. They're not hurting you, not hurting you physically, but they're hurting your people. And I find it interesting that conservatives never accepted Milo. It never did. He played the game. He's a little stick. Didn't work. Not really. And really, by you doing that, you never really get to go out here and be you. Because you're too busy trying to hurt your own people when you do that. Whether it be waving the Confederate flag, or they're doing what Milo did, talking about, I'm not being hurt. Well, maybe you're not. People just like you are. See, I recognize I'm blessed. I've been blessed to where I don't have to face certain things. Doesn't make me better than anybody. It just means I've been blessed. And as I get older, I'm more aware of that, and I'm more thankful of that. Of having a mother, of having people around me who wanted me to succeed, who wanted me for good, who didn't try to molest me, didn't try to abuse me, didn't try to use me for money. They actually loved me and cared about me. Just like that. With him, with gay people who are trying to fit in, this, that, and the other. What are you doing? Trump don't care about gay people. Trump trying to listen, man. Trump is trying to broaden his base, man. That's it, man. And conservatism, or Trump's brand of conservatism among white people. There's a lot of white folks in LGBT, a lot of white folks in that. Let's understand that. So he's like, shit, it's a lot of conservatives out there that happen to be gay. So, go ahead. I find it interesting that Trump has gay people working for him that are doing anti-LGBT. I find that just amazing to see that. It's just freaking amazing. Like, really? He's that for real? 2019. It's like, that's kind of sad. You're living a lie. You're doing it to hurt your own people, and You're not. You got in a position of authority, but you're using it to hurt your own people. That's kind of sad to me. That's kind of sad. It is. And it's sad because we're supposed to be moving forward and progressing and succeeding. And instead you're just like, I'm gay, but nah, dude, that's what you are. That's who you are. You gotta live your truth. You know, it's like that guy I told you about in Illinois that he was gay. Well, he had a bunch of anti-gay stuff he did, and then seen him up there in Coachella with a man had his hands in his pants. He got an arm around the guy. I was really angry about that because he put out some really anti-LGBT things. So you done all this stuff to fight gay people, to hurt gay people, to spit in their face, and then now you want to try to live that life? I would spit in your face. You know what I mean? I can understand if you feel like I can't do anything about this, you abstain. But he was actively sponsoring bills and things that had a negative impact on the lives of gay people in his state. Can't forget that. Can't forgive that. If you can't do anything, then just don't. You know what I mean? But don't. And I feel bad for him because all the people that he knew never really knew him. They never got to know the real him. They always saw what he wanted them to see. And that's sad. That's really sad, man. Because the way I live now is we're going to die someday, man. All of us going to die someday. I don't care if you're a millionaire. I don't care if you got $5 in your pocket at the end of the day. We're going to die someday. If you're out here playing games, doing things that hurt gay people when you're gay, I don't know. To me, it's disgusting. It's distasteful. It's disgusting, and I just can't even. I can't even respect it. I can't even really respect that, man. I have an inability to respect that. Period. I just really do. It's disgusting to me. You know. So, but it is what it is. This guy running for president, but it's a I can't pronounce his name. I don't know about this guy. Some of the things he said about American foreign policy, I found it very interesting. I did some research on him. But then you have the whole thing, and being a mayor, what he did with the police chief and everything. I don't know. I think it's more underneath the surface that we know right now. I have a feeling some more gonna come out. So I don't really want to say too much, but let it alone. I like Bernie Sanders. The cause of socialism is more important than having a gay president. And I believe what Sanders says. I think the Sanders is really legit. You know, it's interesting to see representation for gay people. It's interesting to see that that the cause of liberation has gotten us to that point. I think it's, incredibly amazing and it's interesting. But am I willing to vote for him over a proposed socialist? Not at this point. We'll see. It's only 2019. I just keep laying down, getting up in the morning. We'll see what comes of it. We'll see what happens. And I keep feeling like, God forbid, something big's going to happen before the election. Before like the general stuff. I keep feeling like something big going to happen. So, something big happens, it's going to, may change my opinion on certain things. But anyway, gay for Trump. It's so clear to see Trump don't care about gay people. And his base doesn't either. Go out there to one of these rallies and wear that shit. See what happens. I always be conservative, and I just learned over time that them people hate you, man. They despise you. You have no business even being in a block radius of some of those kind of people, man. Period. I was telling my trainer, as a black man, he was talking about open carrying and all that. Listen, man, you could get me a copy of the NCGA. That's the law, right? And my lawyer in to work with you. And we sit down and you show me the case law and the law statute in the book. And the lawyer sit and the state trooper in there. And they all sit there and say, I'm still not going to do some of that stuff. I own guns. I'm a gun owner. I live in a white supremacist society. So to me, there's no choice in being armed. There's no choice. Any liberals talking about, so it's like a guy was talking about last night that you say by your own self, you want to take away our guns. You say by your own self that you recognize Trump to be a fascist, but then you want to take away from us one of the few things we have to defend ourselves from fascism, which is being able to bear arms, protect ourselves. Doesn't make sense. These crackers out here are telling you they're not gonna cooperate. They were saying that when George Bush was in office. They was, I'd say it's got a lot nastier now, but you ain't gotta look far to see these guys saying what they would do. They be willing to kill cops. They be willing to commit crimes. Read some of these books. Read some of these posts and research. And you want me to give up my guns? Nah, man. When you live in a society, you have to acknowledge certain things happen, and certain things are reality, whether you like it or not. If you live in an area, a floodplain or something, you might want to get a boat. If you live in an area, there's low lying, you might want to get the house lifted up or something, get some around the house. You know what I mean? You get insurance for certain things. Doesn't mean you like it. You plan for the inevitable. You plan for the worst. That's what smart people do. That's if people buy guns. I'm not a person that's walking around with NRA shirts on and everything. I always thought that's kind of like intimidation. These crackers, they have to intimidate people, and display it. I've never really had any wish to do that, to intimidate people and all. That doesn't interest me. So that's just not been me. It's not been me. So anyway, I'm sorry. Just the idea of gay people wearing shirts about Trump. I mean, I saw something last night. You can buy like pictures. You can buy like backgrounds and stuff. And they had like videos of like this hipster guy, and they put voice over his little, and he's like this, And they were talking about I voted for Trump and all this kind of stuff. All that was fake. Those were things you could buy. It was all fake. They were models, and they didn't even get a permission to be used for that. They were just basically they went online and bought the people's stuff and put it on there. I talked to a guy, my trainer, and he was like, he voted for Trump. He believed Trump's a liar and all this. And I was like, wow. He was very honest. I'm like, wow, Basically, I don't care that Trump is a liar. I just want him to do things for the economy so I make money. And the fact that they believe he's a liar, people like him who are joking about just bomb Iran, bomb everybody, the fact that they admit it, I guess it just lets me know that they know Trump is an immoral person. So I don't have to even prove that no more. I don't have to even talk about that no more. I mean, that's really where we are in America now, is you have a president that is completely immoral, and conservatives are okay with that. I don't know. Y'all.